It's homecoming weekend in Minneapolis for this edition of the Big Ten on ESPN. A non-conference matchup. The Minnesota Golden Gophers on their home turf inside Huntington Bank Stadium welcome in the Bowling Green Falcons from the Mid-American Conference. So glad. A little crisp and overcast. But what perfect football weather for this Saturday kickoff. Bowling Green for McDonald as he checks to the sideline. A four-man rush that quickly breaks through. The throw goes underneath, looking to work with some extra yardage. Austin Osborne, McDonald's former high school teammate, his third full season as the starter. Drops back to throw. He does. Has the completion on first down to Chris.
Has always felt, but now if he can't come back in the big loss.
Morgan rolls, he flips it to Brevin Spann for the tight end. First down and then some, like a track star.
And Cam Wiley.
They're sitting right at the edge of field goal range. A big 3rd down and 8 for the Falcons defense. Time expires on Morgan. A burst through the middle. Brock Horn sacks Morgan.
Motion almost every play, Mike, to try and create some confusion.
McDonald's throw. The ball went to the sticks, and a very favorable spot on that catch. Gives them 9 in his first year. 0-5 last year. And they got their first win of the season last week against FC Missouri State. 2nd down and 3, trying to thread the needle, and it's intercepted. Mariano Sori-Marin has the interception. Minnesota takes over in Bowling Green territory.
McDonald is just going to force this football into coverage. It's a zone matchup, and he doesn't see Sori-Marin at all. And then Mariano's trying to take this to the house.
With the Gophers heading this way, they've got a little bit deeper into Bowling Green territory on the run. And that pass is incomplete from Morgan. So 4th and
of course, Matthew Trickey, as you mentioned, a transfer from Kent State. Had some trouble last.
He missed a couple. He did hit from 33 last week and converts from 36.
He's got another season to come back because of the way things happened when he transferred here. He was not eligible immediately his first year.
Pressure gets to him, and McDonald is brought down. Thomas Rush, who had a 2-sack game against Colorado last week, has an up-and-coming coach in the business to have his parents just 90 minutes away from Bowling Green. Morgan tucks and runs. The ball comes loose at the end of the play. It's blown dead despite the celebration from Bowling Green.
Fumble at the end of this play. Let's see what happens here. Oh, it's a great strip by 34 Brock Horn, and Bowling Green recovers that, especially on 3rd down. Give yourself a chance to move the chains.
Can this line buy enough time? They wanted the screen, and McDonald overthrew it.
Hawkins' hair inspires. I mean, they've done a really good job holding the point of attack.
It was a 4-yard pickup on 1st down. A little bit more here for Potts. The Falcons defense has been stout on 3rd downs. Can they hold up here on 3rd and 4? Pocket collapsing on Morgan. He steps up, evades the rush, and runs to get just enough for the 1st down and keep the drive alive. Looks to march this Gophers offense deeper into Bowling Green territory. They'll do it on the ground. 1st down and then some as Trey Potts goes airborne. Bryce Williams in the backfield. Falcons bring the blitz, and Morgan is obliterated. Davon Ferguson, the corner. The flag, likely a targeting call, but Morgan was just pummeled into the turf. Just 2 down linemen as the Gophers drop 8. McDonald throws on the run to the 20-yard line. A hard hit, but the catch from Osborne.
Yeah, Cade Zimmerly and Malone Van Gorder.
He found Osborne on the last try, looking for a first down. A wrist flick over the middle, too long. The tight end
confident, allowing him to run through free lanes. I've just been impressed with this defense so far.
3rd and 6. Pocket holds. Morgan scrambles. And he slipped a tackle as he lunges forward.
Deep front to get the push.
Well, they basically got a field goal protection unit in there up front. And on 4th and 1,
they didn't get it.
The gamble backfires. The odds were against them, and the Falcons celebrate. They take over deep in Minnesota territory.
This play 93 right in the middle of your screen. And then the rest of the defense just corral Potts' push against their defensive front, and they just didn't get it done.
So with help from their defense, the Falcons are into Minnesota territory for the first time. A lofted throw to the 7-yard line, and a man's grab by Christian Sims to go up and
now, and he adds an added element to this offense.
Quick pass gets them all the way down to about the 2-yard line. They still have fewer than 60 yards of offense, but could take the lead. Johnson on the run, or rather McDonald on the run. He's in, and it's a touchdown. Bowling Green. The Falcons have a 6 lead over the Minnesota Golden Gophers on the
speed option off to the left-hand side. They get a guard that's going to pull, and McDonald says, I'm not going to pitch it. I'm just going to take it, spin, and jump in the air by myself and cross the goal line. That could have been a shovel pass, too, to Christian Sims.
A stop on 4th down as the Gophers went for it. The defense stands tall, and the 3rd and 10. They showed blitz, backed off. Morgan got a swipe, and as he trudges forward, he's just about to the 35-yard line. On a 3rd down and 10, Darren Enders, the linebacker, comes up to help make the stop. A 10-yard run from Morgan kept the drive alive. Bowling Green sends the house, and it collapses on top of Morgan. Yet another sack by this Falcons defense. With
this Gophers defense.
3rd and 4 over the middle. There's contact there as the ball tumbles to the ground. Intended for Osborne and incomplete. Gophers offense does not make those assembled at Huntington Bank Stadium all that pleased with the team seemingly content to take a 7-3 deficit into the half. 55 total yards, and Minnesota with 94, and 2/3 of those for the Gophers coming on the ground. Well, they set themselves up nicely here, getting right toward ball. Bowling Green got its first win of the season last week against Murray State. This pass is complete. Daniel Jackson shakes off a tackle. He goes forward to the 40-yard line. Flag is down. The catch good for now. He has only been flagged twice so far. They bring the blitz. Morgan steps up. He throws. Pass is complete. Had to be perfectly on target, and it was.
For the most part, have been when Potts can get on the perimeter. Not much going up the middle.
No, and in the first half, Dustin, neither team had much in the way of explosive act. And a 3rd and 2, it's a keeper. And for Minnesota, it's a touchdown. Cole Kramer in at quarterback runs for the score. They switch it up, and Minnesota takes the lead. And just 4 minutes gone in the 3rd quarter. The Gophers have the lead.
Cameron taking this to the house and putting the Gophers, getting McDonald on the move again and try to get some throws on the perimeter as they did in the first half.
He steps up to try to run, and there's a flag there, which could be holding.
I think it might be ability on the outside.
They used the tight end Gazaric as a lead blocker to march into Minnesota territory. It's an empty backfield. It's got to be quick. Ball is tipped and incomplete. McDonald felt the heat rising. Soaring. Mike Cousins, he's Dustin Fox. And it's 10-7 Minnesota. Cole Kramer, a backup quarterback for the Gophers, with a touchdown scamper. And here's lots of running room up the sideline for Trey Potts across the 40-yard line. Big 57 yards passing. And here's Potts back into the game, who's got a reverse course. The defense collapses on him. He's down at the 35-yard line.
But he's already got one on the board today.
It's about a 52-yard try, and he sails it wide. It remains a 10-7 ball game.
Playing so much 11 and 10 personnel. They're typically not that. They'd like to be a 12 personnel team if they could, but not against the Golden Gophers.
McDonald shakes his way out of the way for the first wave. Let's see if he runs for it. Out to the 45-yard line for McDonald on 3rd and 2. And McDonald on the rollout. He's scrambling. He's got the first down. He's into Gophers territory. And 2nd and 10. This pass is complete, and it's inside the 10, all the way down to the 5-yard line. For the give to Patterson. He lowers his shoulders and gains a couple of yards. McDonald, it's a keeper. He lowers his shoulders into the end zone. Touchdown, Bowling Green, and the Falcons retake the lead.
Could almost tell this is going to be a quarterback draw. Look how deep McDonald is, and watch the block on the inside. Right there, terrific block.
And it's 14-10 Bowl. Falcons bring the blitz. Morgan is sacked again. Davon Ferguson with the sack, bringing that drive to a close.
Defensive Player of the Year back in 2019 to being a full-time starter in the Big Ten.
McDonald's got time. He delivers to the sticks. A perfect first down throw to Tyrone Broden when they've dropped McDonald back like... On 3rd and 6, the backfield action is disrupted by Asezi Otomewo.
A little bit more here, Mike, to try and run a little bit of clock.
Blitz gets picked up the middle. McDonald evades danger at the 50.
What
a
a catch.
dangerous throw downfield. A spectacular grab by
Legs.
McDonald hit as he throws. He flings out of bounds. That ball was heading toward the end zone. He wants a flag. Doesn't get one. Fortunately for BG. Needham's kick from 45. No good with a flag.
Formation. Defense number 56 was aligned over top the long snapper. 5-yard penalty from the previous spot will result in a first down.
McDonald back, 3rd down and 7. He scrambles, he throws, it's complete, and the ball is loose at the end of the play. Minnesota pounces.
I think he may have been down. They're going to double check this, Mike.
The ruling on the
But the
field
initial call may
is
be a fumble.
catch and subsequent fumble recovered by the defense. First down.
You imagine
He makes the move. And where does that ball come out? Can't see from that angle. Boy, it's going to be close, Mike.
So the question is going to be whether... There was time to throw. Instead, it's time to run for Morgan. Their first matchup all the way back in 1986. A big 3rd down and 3. Tanner Morgan, who has not done much throwing the ball today, just 5 of 9 for 59 yards.
Bryce Williams is the good pass protector in the game.
Throw on 3rd down and 8, batted up in the air.
Boy. Wow.
Falls incomplete, and the Gophers now have their backs against the wall with the ratio of boos to cheers for the Gophers today in their home stadium on homecoming weekend has not been favorable as they elect to punt here as Bowling Green, which has lost 10 straight games against FBS teams, faces 3rd and 13. They hand it off. They do not get a first down.
Minnesota will use another timeout.
Ronho averaging 45 yards a punt on 6 kicks today. He takes as much time as he can there. The Gophers getting back downfield to block. The ball is loose, and it's recovered by Minnesota. That could have been anybody's ball. It was Bowling. It was Minnesota. The Gophers in Bank Stadium, Hennepin County, and beyond this afternoon. Bowling Green on the verge of an upset over Minnesota. 1st and 10 with just a couple minutes to play. Morgan going for it all. And right into the hands of the defense, Devin Taylor.
Throw this football. This ball's way underthrown. Good concentration to make the interception by Devin Taylor. So, Mike, let's talk a little strategy here. They're going to run the football up the middle, and then there's going to run about 40 seconds off the clock.
They get about 2 when they needed 8. Trying to make some magic for Minnesota. And he's all the way back at the 14-yard line. Inside 50 seconds to play. Potts up the sideline, gives Gopher fans some hope as he gets to the 41-42 with 23 seconds, 5 of 12. He's back against 4-man pressure. He's got the time he needs. He throws over the middle.
The ruling on the field is an
Intercepted by
interception.
Jordan Anderson.
First down,
Bowling Green is going to win in Minnesota.
Morgan's going to step up inside the pocket and just doesn't see Anderson. Anderson's playing. Huge road win for the Bowling Green Falcons on the road as a huge underdog. What a win, the biggest win of Scott Loeffler's career.
Maction goes on the road and Minnesota gets some. Bowling Green pieces together back-to-back wins and the biggest upset of the 2021 college football season.